Today, we're talking about the hottest topic in Airbnb world for property owners and your Airbnb listings. How do you create a direct booking website? If you're currently using Airbnb and other booking platforms to get your booking, this is a video for you because I want to talk about how you can build a direct booking website, why it's a game changer as long as you understand the direct booking and its process, because it's not just building about the website. Now, this is a full series video where people, when they want to build a website, and if you're probably watching this video because you want to learn how to build a website, I would stop learning how to build. I would love you to first understand how, what to do, and why you need one, so then I can bring a very special guest in this channel, Ivan, who's built hundreds and hundreds of Airbnb websites around the world, and he's going to give you some major tips on the exact way to build your direct booking website. So now, firstly, let's define what direct booking is. Now, think about this way, where people currently go into your Airbnb to book your property, and hold on a second, you're paying 18% for that. In this case, people will go into your website, they don't have to pay any commission, you're making more money, and they can effectively book your property as like they would on Airbnb with your own control, and they're coming directly to your business. You might be thinking, why would they do that? Why would they not prefer Airbnb? Let's now talk about that. So in direct booking websites, you could actually effectively control your direct booking process, right? So firstly, and if you're watching this, you probably don't have a direct booking process. So it will allow you to understand, by building a website, by you getting a direct booking lead, you're probably panicking and going, oh my God, I don't actually know what I'm doing, because at this moment in time, you're thinking, oh, Airbnb does all that for me, or booking.com's probably doing all of that for you. But in this case, we've got to kind of tone it down and go, actually, right, let's write down the direct booking process and where or what part of that process does direct booking website comes in, and that will allow you to be confident on the way you're going to get those direct booking. Now, thinking about why would someone choose to go into your direct booking website and not Airbnb or booking.com? So historically, if you think about how Airbnb was built, Airbnb was just a platform where people can share a room, right? So people have a 2-bed apartment and they would go, actually, my other bedroom isn't doing, it's literally, we're doing nothing. I'm going to put it out to let 2 people who would like to, want a cheaper option than hotel and want to probably stay slightly longer than being a leisure stay, right? So effectively, they didn't want to go into a hotel because it's expensive. They also want a room that they can stay in for a couple of weeks. Imagine if they're going on a training and something. So that was when Airbnb was built. Now, obviously, over the last few years, it's become a trend, right? A trend where people think, oh my God, Airbnb will protect us from, especially the property owners go, oh my God, we get protected because they've effectively got Airbnb cover. But in hindsight, it's just a platform that connects guests, because most of the people know what Airbnb is. They probably don't know who you are at the moment. So why would they go into Airbnb is purely because of the brand name. That's the pure reason why Airbnb guests actually go to those platforms. Now, if you have the option of building a direct booking website, the guests would prefer to go in there as long as you can prove them that you have a good communication skills. So you're communicating with them. You're making sure that you have the right processes like Airbnb would. So you're effectively now giving them the information like an Airbnb kind of automation would do it. And also presenting your property like Airbnb would, because effectively that is all Airbnb is currently doing, right? They're presenting your property in the most simple and best manner. They're connecting the guests because they can find your property. Hopefully they can find your website. And lastly, nowadays, long-term booking guests, they know the hack. They know that they're paying commission to Airbnb. So they know that if they go direct, they're saving a bit of commission. So with my experience, and later on when Ivan comes in, he'll probably going to touch base on this as well. But the 3 Airbnb websites, why I truly believe that it's the best way to go forward for many service accommodation and Airbnb owners is firstly, it is literally a place to connect guests directly to your business, right? That is the pure reason. Secondly, it's a way to showcase your brand. Now, a brand value comes in when, effectively, it's amazing if you have a website as an Airbnb owner that you can drive people into your website and still have that know, like, and trust feeling like somebody would have on Airbnb, right? Because the amount of time I've sat down with my clients in GrowYourBnb and have gone, actually, do you know what? How would it feel if you can see your own website and realize that actually you've got a brand going and people can find you outside those OTA platform? And lastly, it brings me to saying, look, if you do it correctly, it's the best way to generate more revenue into your business, because when you don't have a website, you're effectively not even touch basing the potential lead that's going to come to your business, and effectively that means you're losing money and you're leaving money in the table. So in this series, I'm also going to talk later on about why do you need one, right? A little bit more in depth, and like we're going to go into the stories that my clients have gone through, especially with Ivan coming in, and he's going to give some kind of detail on his client journeys and stuff like that. I want to also give you 3 tips, the series number 3, the video 3 that we're going to talk about, where Ivan will give you some of the important tips that's going to make your website look different, understand different, grow differently, and eventually he's helping you build this brand that you've ever wanted to build with your direct booking. And lastly, I think you need to do certain things to build that website urgently. So I'm going to connect with you guys in the next part of the video, but for now I hope I gave you the insight about what an Airbnb website is. You probably have seen hundreds of other people doing the same thing. You've probably seen an Airbnb website, but it'll be very important for me to talk about this. More importantly, it's only right that you know the process, the system, while building this Airbnb website, and eventually be confident on taking those bookings. So guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Piers BK from GrowYourBnb and Automate Your BNB. We've worked with 4,500 Airbnb properties globally over the last 6 years. If you look at my Trustpilot review, you will see tons of people like yourself giving us review based on how we've got them those direct bookings, increased bookings, build systems, processes, and people as well. So if you'd like to connect with us, make sure you've got a number down here that you can send us a message. And if you've got any questions in regards to direct booking websites, I'd love you to leave a comment down below for Ivan, because he's the expert and he's going to go through some part of the video. But for now, I'll catch up with you in another video soon.